Hi ladies, welcome to the first installment on Learning with Morah Weiser. This is going to be your online tool to prepare psukim for my class so that when you come in, you already have the content under your belt and we can cover more ground through Rashi and learning together and have time to have things like discussions about important ideas. So the way that this works is we're given your Chumash from Rabbi Hollander, so I'm hoping you still have it. And you have your packet that I've given you. You have your Shorashim packet that I've given you. Inside my packet are all the psukim with words that are translated and words that aren't. And you have to fill in those blanks. And we're going to go through each pasuk. Usually the videos will be 4 to 5 psukim in length. And you're going to go through it and you're going to write in all the translations. And at the end of each pasuk, there is a summary. You're going to hear what I summarize. And you can use my words or you can formulate it yourself. And then if there are any shorashim inside of it, you're going to pause the video and you're going to look in the packet that I gave you, find the shoresh and fill it in with all the translations. Okay? And if you have trouble, you can always leave it blank and I'll help you later. But I want to see effort. And you will be graded on your notes every 2 weeks. So make sure that you have your notes filled in appropriately with the right answers, and that you've done your work, because I will be checking. So if you're behind, you have time, but you need to make sure that it's taken care of every couple of weeks. Okay? Let's begin. So I hope that you have your Chumash open. If you do not, it should be open to Perek Yud Tet in Sefer Shemot, Pasuk Yud Gimel, for that's where Rabbi Hollander told me that you stopped off. And we will begin, and I will show you exactly what I'm expecting you to do for me on Fridays when I call on certain girls to read psukim to me on Fridays. Okay, so have your notes open, and I'm going to read through the pasuk once through without translating, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to read it and stop at the appropriate places and translate. And that's what I want you to do when you translate for me. I hope that's clear. If not, we'll clarify in class. Okay, here we go. Pasuk Gimel. Lo tiga bo yad, ki sakol yisakel o yaro yare, im behema, im ish, lo yichyeh, bimsho hayovel, hema ya'alu bahar. Okay, so this is talking about Har Sinai, if you recall, and there was boundaries set up around the mountain, and now there's more restrictions put on Bnei Yisrael so that they can know exactly what's expected of them for Matan Torah. Here we go. Lo tiga bo yad, a hand shall not touch it. Ki sakol yisakel, for he shall be stoned. O yaro yare, or he shall be cast down. And when it says cast down, I want you to understand, cast down means, it's kind of like if you go and you touch Har Sinai, that it's like a force field and it'll kind of like push you backwards. Okay? So, yaro yare means, or he shall be cast down or kind of like pushed away, like a force field. Im behema, whether it's an animal, im ish, or man, lo yichyeh, he shall not live. Bimsho hayovel hema ya'alu bahar. When the blast of the ram's horn is blown, hema ya'alu bahar, they will be able to go up the mountain. So the basic sikum is, don't touch the mountain, for it could cause you a tremendous amount of damage and you'll die. I'm really summarizing this. And when will you know that you can climb the mountain again is when you hear the shofar being blown, the ram's horn being blown, then you know it's time you can go up the mountain again. Okay, that was your sikum. So pause the video now if you need to and write down your sikum. And then we'll continue on. Don't forget to fill in. There's about 2 shorashim on this pasuk that you have to fill in. So don't forget to fill those in. So you write, again, it says shoresh, so you figure out what the shoresh is, and you write the shoresh in. So for example, for the first one, it's tiga, so the shoresh is nun gimel ayin, and the tigum of the shoresh is for you to find out. I do know it, but I'm not going to tell you. Okay, so then you fill in tirgum ha-shoresh, the translation of the shoresh. Okay, let's continue on with pasuk Yud Daled. Okay, so you're continuing on in your notes. I hope you've unpaused me and I'm not in a weird position with my eyes rolling up in my head. Pasuk Yud Daled. Before we start pasuk Yud Daled, you'll see in your notes that there's something called chazara ala tochein. which means those are review questions. Those are things that I will give for homework, but if I can help it, I'd rather you take time and go with a chavruta, with like a partner who, you guys work well together and work to answer the questions together, okay? But hopefully it won't lead to homework, because I don't like giving a lot of homework. So the more we behave and get through things, the faster we can get to those things, and then you don't have homework. Cool? Pasuk Yud Daled. Let's begin now. Pasuk Yud Daled. Vayered Moshe min hahar el ha'am, v'ikadesh et ha'am, v'yichbesu simlotam. All right. So, Vayered Moshe min hahar el ha'am. And Moshe came down from the mountain to the people. V'yikadesh et ha'am, and he sanctified the people. V'yichbesu l'simlotam, and they washed their clothing. So they're preparing themselves for Matan Torah. So again, Moshe comes down the mountain, he sanctifies them. We could talk about what that means later. So he sanctified them, and they washed their clothing, right? Because you're going in front of Hashem to receive the Torah, so therefore you better look your best. So they washed their clothing in preparation. All right, so that should be your sikum. Something along those lines, so fill that in now. Make sure you fill in your shorashim again, and that you filled in all the translation, and then unpause the video and continue. Pasuk Tet Vav. Vayomer al ha'am, heyu nechonim leshloshet yamim, al tigshu el isha. All right, translation. Vayomer al ha'am, and he said to the people, heyu nechonim leshloshet yamim, be ready for a 3-day period. Al tikshu el isha, and do not approach a woman. It's talking about marital relations between a husband and wife. And so it says that you shouldn't have marital relations at all. That's basically what it's saying here. And so the basic idea is that they have to prepare for 3 days and separate from their spouses, meaning they can, of course, not separate, not be married, but separate physically from their spouses. Okay? And that's the basic sikum of that pasuk. Simple enough, right? So make sure, again, you did your shorashim, you filled in your sikum of the pasuk, and you've practiced the pasuk, and you've read through, and you have everything you need, and you filled in the shorashim and all the translation. Cool? Pasuk Tet Vav, and with Tet Zayin, and with this we'll end. Vayhi bayom hashlishi behayot boker. Vayhi kolot uvrakim va'anan kaved al ahar, v'kol shofar chazak me'od, v'yecherad kol ha'am asher b'machaneh. Translation. Vayhi bayom hashlishi, and it was on the 3rd day, behayot boker, when it became morning, v'yihi kolot uvrakim, and there was thunder and lightning, va'anan kaved al hahar, and a heavy cloud on the mountain, v'kol shofar chazak, and the sound of a shofar was very powerful. Oh, sorry, chazak ma'od, very powerful. Sorry about that. V'yecherad kol ha'am asher b'machaneh, and the entire people that was in the camp shuddered. Okay? So the basic idea is, on the 3rd day, there was thunder and lightning, there was a heavy cloud, the shofar blast was continuing very strongly, and everybody was shuddering, which means they were a little bit scared or overwhelmed by the experience. And that's where we're going to stop right here. So when you are done writing your translation, filling in your shorashim and your sikum, we're going to come back together, and we're going to make sure everybody's got everything together and they know what they're doing. Okay, and we'll hopefully have time to do those review questions that you found in between the psukim. Thank you, ladies.